everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Emma and today we are watching Money Heist Korea Joint Economic Area Season 1 Episode 2. If you want to watch our uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon is down below. Okay, so last episode we saw the professor and his newly recruited gang storming into the Min and holding a lot of people hostage. Like, they had a school trip in there, they had obviously the workers of the mint, and the professor was very cunning, and for the robbing 4 trillion is quite a lot of baggage. So let's think with our noggin for a second and think, let's print money ourselves so it is not traceable back to anybody and it's ours. So he's kind of a smart criminal, you know? Respect for the professor. He's got this all planned out. And we know he's got this all planned out very well because he's leading on the negotiator of police. I don't know her full title, it was quite long to remember, but we're going to call her the negotiator because that's what I'll remember. And yeah, he literally is dating her for the past 2 months. How did she not suspect anything? His cafe has his lair pretty much. It's got all his equipment, computers, is literally down the hall, and she was in there on like this little coffee date with him, and this whole time, like 10 steps away, all his stuff linking to the crime is in there. It's madness. So I do feel really sorry for her, and she seems like a very smart woman. She stood up to that guy from North Korea. He was another member of police. I'm not sure his title, but they were pretty much having a bit of a squabble, and she piped him up and she was like, you know what, I know what I'm doing, do not try and patronise me and stuff. And she really did show him, and her plan was the better one, you know. He wanted to just get all his guys in there and just start shooting the place up, you know, special armed forces, wanted to deal with it that way head on. But the negotiator thought, no, there's a lot of people inside, think about what can happen in 5 minutes, you know, everyone could die. So bruh, bad plan. And she was like, no, I'm gonna talk to whoever's in charge in there, and she did. But we're 11 hours in and people are still in there, and I'm not sure how it's gonna play out. Because like I said, going into this, I thought it was going to be a lead up to a heist. I didn't think it was going to be the heist in all of the episodes. I didn't know we were starting off with it and sort of continuing on that way. I didn't know it was going to last so long. So I'm very surprised, and I think it's going to be really cool, you know, seeing how they handle keeping all these people hostage and robbing money while all the police are outside surrounding them. How are they gonna handle that? The people in the gang, you know, you've got Rio, Tokyo, all the people named after cities. All these people are criminals and they have all different backgrounds. And you know, they're not the most trusted people is what I'm trying to say. You know, how does the professor know that they're gonna stick to his plan? How is he going to keep them all under control? Because it's a high pressure situation. Jail time, shootings and stuff, it's all under the horizon. So I want to see how they handle that, each of them, because this is a big job for them. They've never done something so grand, and when people are money hungry and literally 4 trillion's right there at their disposal, some people might act rashly and jeopardise the rest of their members. So I don't know, we might see a few rifts between them. I'm excited. They can't all, you know, be civil with each other for this long. You've got world's wanted man in there, you've got criminal masterminds, hackers. I don't know if it's all going to go so swimmingly. Let's just say that.
중국과 북한의 국경을 가로지르는 압록강은 폭이 좁은 곳은 고작 30m에 불과해 탈북자들이 애용하는 코스였다. 운이 좋으면 제3국을 경유해 남한이나 다른 자유국가로 갈 수 있었다. 운이 좋은 말이다.
Oh, he's like a child. And their first instinct is to shoot. Oh god. Mum down. Mum down. Oh, he's fighting back! Oh god, he killed him! I like how these guards like do not care.
베를린이 징벌방에 갇힐 때마다 그를 두려워하는 사람의 수가 조금씩 늘어났다. 그리고
Oh, Berlin, this is his star. And he was locked in this cage for 25 years?
어때?
15-hour
조폐
mark.
공장은 쉬지 않고 돌아가는 중이야. 나머지는 취사조, 작업조로 2교대로 돌리고 있어. 딴 생각 못하게 말이야. 이걸로 돼갔어? 그냥 해본 소리야.
Oh, was he just
So
questioning his
it's a
authority for a second? Does the professor actually have this all under control like he appears? It looks like he's having some doubts.
린 교수의 계획대로 인질들에게 조를 나눠 일을 시켰다. 쓸데없는 불안감을 덜 느끼도록.
지금 강도들이 돈을 뽑고 있답니다. 돈을 뽑아? 넌 애초에
Oh,
나갈
they are
생각도
really getting
없었구만.
them working, like digging tunnels.
근데 왜?
I don't think you are in a position to start, you know, acting up. You could get yourselves killed. We're dealing with top criminals here. I wouldn't want to go against them.
다 좋은데 너무 순진해.
Oh, Berlin is questioning the professor now. He's starting to think maybe this is too much.
엄마,
You know,
아직 안 잤어?
you're not thinking this through enough.
상에 나온 학생이 마샬킴 중앙 미 대사관의 딸 앵킴 양이었던 걸 알고
Yeah, see, I sort of
이제
didn't
브리핑을
realise this
받고
last episode. I was so focused on the show. The young girl is the daughter of a US ambassador, so that is
그럴 일은 없을 겁니다.
that's big. You know, the US might get involved.
저 진행될 협상에서 모든 중요한 결정은 제 판단에 따라
She is
주셨으면
in
해요.
charge. Listen to
특작대
me,
배치,
people.
투입부터 언론에 노출될 정보 하나하나까지 말입니다. 다들 동의하시면 10분 뒤에 브리핑 시작하죠.
He looks a bit hesitant to follow her orders.
작전 때 파악한 정보들을 정리한 내용입니다.
고마워요.
He is cooperating so far. Let's hope it lasts.
순한 은행 털이범이 아닙니다.
아침에 밝았지만 이곳
I mean, they only have to find out the identities of each of the gang to realise that they aren't just any old robbers. They are real hard criminals.
인질들은 잘 있죠?
그럼. 근데 궁금한 게 하나 있어.
뭐예요?
마지막으로 남자랑 잔게 언제야?
What? Is that sort of question?
상대가 없는 건가?
This
그냥
guy?
개인적인 질문인데.
What the fuck?
이런
마지막 연기한 적 있나?
뭐?
All in front of her staff!
마지막 연기한 적 있다니까.
글쎄, 항상은 아니지만 그런 적이 있었을 거야.
나가며 신뢰를 쌓아가는 게 먼저겠어.
This is so weird!
최근에 오르가즘을 느낀 게 언젠지 얘기할 준비가 되면 연락해.
Oh my
왜 같은 새끼?
god!
미친놈 아니야?
He is a lunatic!
시간이 금이라는 속담은
Time is money, yeah.
바로 우리를 두고 하는 말이었다.
They're just printing money while all this is happening.
이게 그래 안 되나?
아, 그 더럽게 못하네 진짜.
He doesn't really want to do this.
해보자.
이런 일 하는 사람이 아닙니다.
뭐? 어이 보소. 뭐 이런 일은 뭐 어디 하는 사람 정해져 있나?
저요, 조폐 국장입니다.
뭐 어쩌라고? 아, 뭐 귀하신 몸이라. 뭐
Uh-oh.
일단 누가 다 문화시겠다. 나봐라, 아빠.
Oh,
아니,
you don't want to piss
우리
them
이래
off,
배워먹으면
mate.
배를 탄 동지들이야. 사이좋게 지내야지.
It's a false sense of hope, mate.
그래야죠.
He actually believes that Berlin likes him. It's really sad. Just a little pep
아니
talk.
그래.
That's what they
이래저래
needed.
생각이란 걸 하지 말라. 그냥 시키는 대로 하면 이 계획은 성공할 거야. 내가 기게 만들 거야. 내가.
He's building trust with all of them. I feel like this might backfire for the professor. Because Berlin is used to having his own way, and I feel like he might start taking over things.
연락만 대봐. 그딴 잔꾀는 다 깨부술 수 있다니까.
내 핸드폰도 다 뺏겼고 연락할 방법이 없지 않습니까? 방법이 있으신 겁니까?
왜 이러세요? 국장님, 좀만 알려주세요.
What's he gonna do? Cause next.
뭔지 몰라도 희생이 필요하다면 제가 하겠습니다.
그 여자 얘기하지 말랬잖아, 내가 몇 번을 말하노, 그거를.
알았다. 그래도 지를 낳아준 엄마한테 그 여자가 먹고
넌 생각도 안 한다.
뭔 소리야? 엄마, 너 누구 엄마가
You guys need to get your emotions under control.
지금 그런 거 따질 때가 빨리 가가 구급상자 갖고 온나 큰일 났다 이거 지혈을 해야 되나 빨리 갖고 온나
Oh, that's really nasty.
조심 좀 하지 이게 뭐고
Bit of a sacrifice is what it takes. We must make sacrifices. What's he gonna do? He can't just call the police. They know that the police are after them. Or did he?
감시가 허술한 틈을 타서 빠져나온 거니까.
어?
Huh? I don't know.
로 북조선 출신은 오른쪽, 남조선 출신은 왼쪽으로 이동한다. 실시.
자 빨리 움직여라
Oh, so they are segregating them.
아닌데요?
넌 여루해. 리우, 이따가 어디 휴게실 같은 데 넣어두고 잘 감시하라고. 우리는 여전히 여러분을
Okay.
신사적으로 대할. 출신이 잘못을 하면 북조선 쪽이, 북조선 출신이 잘못을 하면 남조선 쪽이 벌을 받는 거지.
Does he really think that's gonna work? Do they really care about each other that much?
자리라. 여기 수용소 아니야.
잠재된 본성을 깨우친 것뿐이야. 인질에 대한 기본적 입장은 변한 게 없어. 믿음을 심어주고 인간적으로 대한다. 교수 말대로라면 아무 문제 없을 거라며. 나도 그랬으면 좋겠어.
There's a lot of questioning authority in this episode. I mean, it was bound to happen. I didn't know it would be this soon, though. And now Berlin is like head bitch, by the sounds of it. Like he's the one taking charge while the professor's in his little lair.
여기 같은 얘기는
I like how they're treating her very differently because she's not from either side. So,
뭘 봐?
잘생겨서 강도가 쓸데없이.
까불기. 다 지켜보고 있으니까 버튼 생각하지 말고.
they're just gonna keep her locked in that room. I mean, it's better than working, to be fair. With the
뭐 좀 잡히는 게 있어?
continuous
무전 주파수도 없고 단 한
sort
개
of
통신 장비도
questioning of
감지되지
loyalty
않았어.
inside the men, I think they might make some progress out here.
모든 네트워크가 셧다운 상태라 아무래도 인위적으로 차단한 거.
아, 그 애닌가 하는 그 기집애 있잖아. 걔가 나한테 잘생겼던데.
He actually said that.
걔가 보는 눈 있어갖고.
She is not impressed.
또 안 해.
강도들끼리 내분이 일어날 수도 있지.
Yeah, internal conflicts. This is what
땜에
I'm
아주 작은
thinking.
균열이
따로 연락할 때 쓰던 스마트워치 있잖아. 그거 국장실 서랍에 있거든. 그것만 어떻게 손에 넣으면 경찰들한테 이 새끼들 시간 끌면서 돈 찍어내고
His
있다고 알리는
secret
거야.
smartwatch
그쪽에서
that he
가만
used
보고
to
있지 않을 거
communicate with his
아니야.
mistress
보고 있지
right here.
자기가 좀 가져다 주면 안 될까?
He's gonna get her in the shit.
그러니까 정작 제일 위험한 일은
Yeah.
나한테 하는 거예요?
아니 그런 게 아니고.
You do do it yourself, mate. You're a draw.
것 같아. 난 너 사랑해.
Oh,
너밖에 없어.
give
여기서
over.
나가면 나 이혼할 거야.
Don't believe this guy. He's not.
안 믿어.
Yes.
난 믿든.
이거 임신 중이라서 갑자기 헛구역질을 하길래 제가 걱정이 돼서 그랬습니다. 진짜가?
Just say yes.
네.
배 따라오나?
I like how he's being sympathetic to her. I was surprised by that. Okay, better plan than I thought. Didn't think that would work out so easy.
뭔가 있구나. 뭔데? 내가 도움이 될 수도 있잖아요. 믿어요?
Don't start speaking. Freaking Rio's on the cameras. Look.
뭐 하는 거야?
화장실 가봐야 될 것 같은데.
오래 걸려?
잠깐이면 돼.
거기 꼼짝 말고 앉아 있어.
Can't really argue with that. I like how some of the men here are quite sympathetic for our women needs, you know? You know, the pregnant period, it's alright, you know, you have your time. Come on, girl. Yes, it is your time.
없으면?
No! Oh my god, he's so stupid!
그러니까 먹을 게 있을까?
맞나? 안 그래도 아니 나 임산부한테 뭐가 좋은지 몰라갖고
Oh my
일단은
god!
뭐 이 손에 잡히는 대로 뭐 이것저것 주워 봤자.
I can't tell if he's being genuinely nice or not.
지금 아한테 엄마가 전부니까 네 힘들어도 이거 먹고
Oh, he's
버텨.
actually nice.
요즘 경감님께서 밀당을 좀 하시네.
전화 기다렸어?
자 그럼 오르가즘에 대해서 얘기할 준비가 됐나?
I was right. Just gotta play along, I suppose.
제일 최근에 느낀 게 언제냐고 했던가?
그렇지.
한 2달 전쯤?
상대는?
어떤 사람이었는데?
그날
This is
처음
really
만난 남자였어.
creepy.
원나잇?
Oh wait, didn't she meet him
Oh, stop.
2 months ago? Oh yeah, he has a word to. Who else needs a word with you?
이 지정씨가 예? 지 여자한테 그딴 일을 시켜?
Oh no,
야,
he
그러고도 사내 새끼가 이씨.
Oh no, he thinks it's about the watch.
그게요.
No, 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 no.
아는 벽에 했으면 책임을 지야지 개새끼야. 그쵸.
Stop laughing!
그게 사실은요? 뭔 놈의 쇠바닥이리 길어? 잘라줄까?
그만하세요. 어차피 저도 그런 사람인 줄 알고 정 떨어진 참이니까.
She slipped him
이 같은 새끼는
do it right when he's behind. She still has no
뭐예요?
idea.
해놓은 줄 알았더니.
뭘 천천히 올 줄 알았죠.
I think he's gonna slip up at some stage.
신기하다.
Surely. I think she's sort of
쌉질까요?
seeing him for
근데 제
different
통화는 왜 엿들은
man
거야?
now. Yeah, look.
우진 씨 그게
제대로 설명해야 할 거야.
우진 씨.
갈게요.
He can't keep tabs on her anymore. They've had like a miniature breakup, even though not really sort of wasn't. Oh no, they're gonna start opening pockets, telling people to strip search. I don't know, I'm thinking the worst.
접속됐습니다. 백도 설치 중입니다. 재부팅 됐습니다.
소리 들어와?
조영민 씨 앞으로.
Here we go.
아니 이걸 왜?
인질들 중 누군가 우리와의 약속을 어기고 외부와 연락을 시도한 자가 있어.
Oh no! He's gonna check
오늘은
him!
국장이니 책임지고 이 자리에서 통신 장비 숨기고 있는 놈을 찾아내라.
This is a form of torture that is unreal. He noticed he didn't scan her.
국장 동지, 기캐하는 게 아니라 이캐해야지 제대로.
Holy shit.
다음.
Oh my god. Shit, no!
걸린 서지기 전에 워치에 찍힌 영상입니다.
Video. Oh yeah, because it dropped to the ground, so they might be able to see a little bit. Oh, don't do anything. Denver might protect her. Please.
이 여자 처형하라고.
No.
어?
Yes.
뭐라고?
아이고, 농담도 참.
본보기를 보여야지. 덴버, 그 네가 하는 거이 낚았다 야.
Is he gonna do it? Oh my god. No. This is so cruel.
사람.
If you're gonna do it, make it quick. No, he did. I like how his dad is literally just drilling away.
난 그거 다 알아. 근데 너한텐 아무 벌도 내리지 않을 거야.
What?
와? 기계 내 버리니까니.
They've ended it at that. Oh my god. Oh. Temple, what are you doing? Okay, right. Let's collect our thoughts. This episode was crazy. Okay, a lot happened. We've seen a real divide in leadership, in control. We've seen defiance. I knew it was going to happen sometime soon, because you're not going to have everyone being, you know, a good person all the time. They're not going to be so defiant. I just didn't expect it to be the criminals disobeying each other and the lack of leadership. I thought it'd be the people, the hostages. But no, there has been a real shift in dynamic now. The professor is on the back foot, and he is a very... I didn't expect him to be on the back foot, because he proclaims to be a very smart, intelligent man, and you would have thought he'd have a backup plan for when things start going wrong. Berlin has really stepped up and decided to take control of matters that he thinks is right. Now, we've seen his backstory and the tragic backstory he had as a young boy, and the torture and pain he must have gone through, but that does not excuse what he later becomes. And I think he's using all these lessons he's learned in prison to now inflict on these poor hostages. And the professor from day one has said he does not want violence at all. He wants the hostages to remain safe. He just wants the money. But me and you know it wasn't going to be as smooth sailing as he said. Berlin is completely unhinged at the moment since he found out about that smartwatch, which took him a while to figure out. Denver and Rio have been very lenient in their discipline and have really slacked on surveillance, and because of them this has all come out of hand and they're not getting any trouble for it at all. So because of their slack, people have been sneaking around. Obviously the director and the mistress, oh, that poor woman, I feel so sorry for her because she's got dragged into this. That director has been pulling strings and telling her what to do, and it's not been the right thing really. Getting the watch, okay, that was a really good plan, but it was until it started going wrong. And it's so hard to justify it because a lot of things happened And not all of them were wrong. Like, getting that smartphone was a really good idea because the police did actually track the signal and they saw an image, but we haven't seen it yet. But I'm hoping it captured Berlin standing over her, because if they've got him, they know he's the world's most wanted man. Now they know who they're dealing with, because they only think there's 4 criminals in there. They only think there's 4 people that are in charge here, and the professor's one of them, which is totally wrong. This negotiating the woman's doing with Professor has been very interesting. I just want to touch on that at the moment because I was not expecting his negotiating skills. Just put it that way. Talking about her sex life and her frequency of orgasms was not something I was expecting. He really was going for her personal life, and it's funny because he's been dating her for 2 months, so he sort of knows these things, sort of, I guess. She was shook, and the man next to her and the people of police in there were very shook and uncomfortable, I can imagine. But she went along with it. She's very good at what she does, obviously, and she knew the best thing to do was to just give him what he wants. In return, she gets what she wants, you know, information. And she's very good at that. She hit a win with the smartwatch until it went to shit. But it was something. They got something, and I hope in that building there's another smart device that they can use. I don't know, it's risky stuff, but it really did help the police, but it might have cost that woman's life. The allegedly pregnant woman, you know. I feel so sorry for her because, like I said, the director's really put her in the shit doing his dirty work. She got the smartwatch and everything under his orders, though. You know, she didn't want to do this, but I thought she was very smart in getting Denver on her side. He, as we've seen this episode, has been very slacking off. He's, you know, he's been getting tired, and his tiredness is affecting his authority, I believe, and he really did slack off with her. He was very lenient and very sympathetic, which we know is probably due to his issues with his own mother, abandoning him when he was a baby. So he has issues of his own, and her situation, being pregnant with a child, with the dad not interested, I think it really did trigger him. Yeah, he sort of related to the child, I suppose, in the situation. And now he's been ordered to kill her because that watch had to slip out of her top just when he was walking away. It's just worse luck, but I'm hoping he didn't kill her. I'm hoping he just like shot the wall behind her or something, just to alert everyone that there was a shot, but it wasn't her. I hope Denver just hides her or something in that room, because she doesn't deserve to die at all. She's pregnant or not. I really hope she survives this and is okay, because she did a banging job. She should be awarded hero when all this comes out. And Rio as well, very slacked off today. He has been wooed by the young lady, who is the daughter of the US ambassador. I think that's what it was. Yeah, she was just off flirting with him. Very good idea, because it really did get to him. She did have the upper hand with the gun, but the safety was on, or whatever it was, and you know, he got it back. But it shows that Rio and Denver both have very clear weaknesses. For Denver, it's his mother, and for Rio, it's his horniness. Like, I suppose Rio's just he's got some sort of infatuation with her. Maybe it's the attention that she gives him, that she's pretty and, you know, she's sort of buttering him up exactly how he wants it, and well, she's just using him, obviously, which is a very good tactic, and yeah, it did work on her side. And I think if they ever get into a situation, I think she can trust that Rio will get her out of it using her charm, which is a very good thing to have under her belt. I think Berlin is getting out of hand. The professor was trying to call in there, and I think the professor realises Berlin's a dangerous man. He's hard to control, you know. His past has really influenced who he is, and I think trying to direct him is proving to be a bigger challenge than he thought. I'm scared for the hostages now. Berlin is turning to violence now. He's had enough, and he thinks that's the only way to keep them under control. Fear. And fear comes from killing. So I'm worried for the hostages. I'm really worried. And these next few episodes, I think we're going to see a real shift in atmosphere and everyone just being shit scared of this guy because he's not under control. He's running his own one-man band at the moment, and you're either with him or you're against him. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to season 1 episode 2 of Money Heist Korea Joint Economic Area. If you want to watch my uncuts to this reaction, the link to the Patreon will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for episode 3. Bye!